Okay.
So, start with you just giving us your full name.
Rubin Mills, Rubin Jerone Mills.
Singing? Just Rubin Jerome Mills.
That's it.
All right, I love it. Cool. What was your place and date of birth?
March 4th, 1953.
Hmm.
Place of birth, Texas, Conroe. Conroe, Texas.
Cool.
Is where you want to put it.
Okay.
And give me your date of birth again.
3/4/53.
53. That's cool.
Mhm.
And your current age?
68.
68. Cool. Do you know what's today's date?
No.
Gotcha. It's March 27th, right?
I think
Yes,
so.
March 27th, 2021. And it's 10:12 a.m. Gotcha. What would you say is your was your occupation historically?
Was what?
Period.
To survive.
Yeah.
To survive.
Mhm.
Gotcha. Now, what was your longest occupation?
I'd be Army.
In the Army?
Yeah.
Gotcha. What's your current occupation?
Nothing.
Gotcha. I love these answers, man. It's like rich. It's like so much meaning in that. What was your dream career growing up?
I didn't have one.
Hmm.
I didn't have one.
Gotcha. Do you have a dream career now?
No.
Fascinating.
Because I things change so fast that I never really had one. I've done things. Just if it came up, if I had it, I'm do. I think I'll do that. But
Mhm.
I had no, because the way it was then.
Yeah.
Most of the time, all you could do is go home, sit down, shut up,
Yeah.
wake up,
Yeah.
start all over again.
And when you say then, what period of time?
But
is it?
depends, if you're young at home with your parents, that's what you're going to do automatically.
Yeah.
Then once you get your family, that's what you're going to do automatically.
Mm.
The mindset is still the same. It's just that,
Mhm.
and what you're going to do. Do I have a job? If I don't have a job, I'm going to do something else.
Yeah.
You
Love it. What is your mother's full name?
Espanola Mills,
And what's your father's full name?
Lonnie Mills.
Excuse me.
Bless
Bless
you.
you.
What is your fondest memory of your mother? Espanola Mill. Excuse me. I remember her in the ancestry situation.
I guess us playing dominoes.
Mm.
Us.
Yeah, because everybody's playing.
And who was included in us?
Family,
And
when I
everybody?
family. On Sundays, my mother cooked dinner.
Mm-hmm.
We come over. People from the church might come.
Yeah.
Maybe pastor might come,
Really?
or just want to I'm in the program then.
Mhm.
So when on Sundays I'm a
What
leader.
program?
I was the LA mission. I'm a graduate from there. Once I
Gotcha.
left the program in the evening,
Yeah.
I can go. After I go to church, I can go
Yeah.
to my mother's house. I
Wow.
might have 5, 6 guys with me.
So how young were you at this time?
I'm old.
So how old were you? At
I'm
the
in
time?
my 50s.
Gotcha. And in your 50s, leaving the mission with your friends, and you playing dominoes with Espanola
Yeah.
Mills. And who else is there?
My stepfather,
Gotcha.
the pastor,
Who's your stepfather?
Robert Grant.
Robert Grant.
Robert Lee Grant.
Robert Lee Grant.
That's my little brother's daddy.
Gotcha. So you playing dominoes with like 4 or 5 people?
Yeah, one at a time.
And it's like 4 at a time. So it's you and your mother has a hand.
My mother's had
Oh, she has a hand.
Okay.
She's
So
good.
you, mama, and
Stepfather,
Robert Lee
pastor.
Grant, pastor.
He's sitting on the side with the score, waiting for their
Wow.
turn.
Yeah.
Well, the low man get up.
Yeah.
Maybe
yeah.
2 low get up.
Yeah.
But somebody getting up,
Yeah. And who else?
It's hard to say.
Wow. And so this is your fondest memory of your mom.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's beautiful.
Yes. But she cooked dinner every,
Yeah. Kind of like on soul food.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
right.
Sunday dinner.
Every Sunday dinner.
That's funny. That's like national because
I didn't even have to be there. My friends would still go on.
Really? We didn't see you at the house, brother.
Yeah, that type of stuff. So
That's funny.
Yeah.
So what was your fondest memory with your father,
I don't have one.
Lonnie Mills?
No, I don't have
You
one.
don't have a fond
No.
memory?
No, never seen it. If I did, I don't remember. He had to show me ID. You got ID?
Wow.
Yeah, Mr. ID. No, I've never seen it.
Gotcha. What was your worst memory with your mother?
When she kicked my butt one time for nothing. Well, it wasn't for nothing,
Sure.
but it was after the ride. And I went in the garage.
What ride was
1965 ride. Watch ride.
1965 watch ride.
Right.
You were 12.
I was 12. I went to the garage to get me some gym trunks. Mama and Grant had been out looting. And they bring in t-shirts and the same stuff I needed for gym.
Yeah.
I had it in the garage.
Mm-hmm.
I goes out there, go up in the box, get me some gym trunks out. And I looked at my mother's back window and it was cracked. It was broke, shattered. My
House or car?
The car.
Gotcha.
It was already shattered, but she thought I did it. She whooped me until I said I did it.
Oh.
Pops came home and told her he didn't break that.
And this is Robert Lee Grant.
Yeah. It was shattered when I went to work. You had the windows too high. You could roll inside the garage and it, the pressure bust that window.
Yeah.
After that.
That was the same house, right? The same garage that she had. Was that the same house?
We was living, that was Mama's first house. We lived on 105th and Great.
Oh,
Mama had a nice house.
Okay.
Fireplace. We had a big house and we moved from there. And Mama moved back into the projects because her and Grant broke up.
Oh.
Because he was working at General Motors.
Oh.
He was working at General Motors. So
Wow.
that's why I said, Mother said next time she get a house, she gonna get one by herself. So the next two houses she bought by herself.
It sounds like Robert Lee Grant was in the picture for a long time. So what was your fondest memory with Robert Lee Grant?
Just playing dominoes. He was that type of guy.
What did you call your mom?
Mama?
What did you call Robert Lee Grant?
I called him Grant.
You called him Grant?
Yeah, Grant.
What was your worst memory with Grant?
I don't have any. I have any. The only thing, because he was a mild tempered man. He wasn't the type to get upset. My mother would, and most of the time he trying to hold her, because he don't act right up.
Even kid.
Yeah, but no, he was a peaceful.
Really?
Yeah, but he's kind of holding his own way, but he was still he was a peaceful giant. Because he was a big man he's like 6'4".
He was really
6'4", and back in the day, see, he had some meat on them bones.
He wasn't skinny.
He wasn't. No, you know what I'm saying. He's wearing like 250, 225. Up in there somewhere. So he's solid as a rock. He was big enough where we could put his boots on. My sister could put his boots on and rock back and forth and like the kids playing the boots. Yeah, they can really do it.
Wow.
So that's how.
What do you think Mama wanted you to inherit from her?
That's hard to say because I can tell you what was on her mind. Because most of the time, all she wanted us to be was independent. She integrated that.
And you knew that indicated by what?
She was independent. Like I just said, she
never verbalized this.
No, she'll show it. She said she's independent. One time Thaddeus was gonna buy her a piano. And that was my oldest brother. She said, I don't want you to buy me nothing. I can buy my own piano. you know, because she wanted to keep that, I can do this
Independence.
myself.
Wow.
Because she found out even your sons can, you know, can do wrong, you know, and think they can, you know what I'm saying? So she was just, right, you know what I'm saying? So she kept to the point with, you know, with us, like, you know, handle your business. And if I need something, I'll ask you. And she will ask. You know, I know she asked me. You know, I'm walking out. She said, "What you doing?" I ain't doing nothing. It's cool. You got some money? You know, yeah, I got some. I give a couple $100. Go keep moving. Yeah. You know.
What do you believe Grant wanted you to inherit from him?
Just wisdom. That's all. That's all I can say. Just wisdom. That's all. You know, because he was never my daddy. He caretake, but he was never my daddy.
He was Grant.
Right. There was Grant. And he never asked us nothing, you know, he never talked to us that much, but go over and sit your butt down or something like that. Because like I said, he's a big man, so he said you're going to sit down, you're going to go. But other than that, he's never, you know, but he knew we were boys, you know, he let us be boys, you know what I'm saying? Because I grew up with his stepson. I had a stepbrother named Bobby. Me and him was that same age, his grandson. He died, but me and him was the same age. You know, little maybe he older, little, you know, but me and him was the same age. Most times if Bobby come over, we hang out at night, cool. But Grant never, no, Mama was the enforcer, you know.
When you think about Lonnie,
what about it?
When you think about him,
I don't think about it. I don't.
What's your sentiment there about Lonnie?
What I don't know.
Is there ill will?
No.
It's indifference.
Just indifference as far as the point that it's like, I know it's dark on the other side of the moon.
But when do you think about it?
You know. You know, I know it's dark on the, you know.
Yeah, you know it's there.
Yeah.
But it just is what it is. It's not hurting nothing.
No, yeah, you know.
There's no love. There's no hate.
Yeah, you're right. You know what I'm saying? It's like, show me your ID if you. Well, you want that, let me see your ID. You know, but I'm just saying, no.
Did you ever hear anything about him throughout the years and stuff?
Far as I know, he liked to beat women, you know.
Oh, okay.
So that was his forte. Okay. So Mama came to California to avoid that because my grandfather wanted to shoot him. You know, the Texas day back in the day, you're gonna get shot. So to knock all that down, they sent her down here, and we were staying with. When we got down here, we were staying with Maylene, and she lived in Imperial Court. Other more projects. Okay. My auntie lived there. So when we moved out of there, we moved to Jordan Down. You know, so now I know these project dudes, and I know these project dudes already. Now I'm, you know, so
cool.
So I'm popular, you know.
Got you.
That's about me.
Yeah.
What was your favorite thing about being a child?
I really didn't like being a child.
Really?
No.
Why?
Because I didn't like people telling me
what to do.
You know, I put it like this. I've always been a con.
Okay, got you.
A con. You know, okay, if that's what you want to hear, sure. You know what I'm saying? If that's what the teacher want to hear, sure. You know what I'm saying?
So very accommodating.
Right. You know what I'm saying? I stayed like that, but
agreeable.
Right. You know, and I got far with that. I just can put on a shirt and tie and walk through the halls all day long. You just said, "Where you going?" "I'm heading this way, sir." "Okay, well, you have a nice day." I said, "Yes, sir." But it's how covered my ground, you know. He must be doing something special today because he got a shirt and tie on. You know, so that was big the con, you know, and it started way back in elementary school, you know.
Wow. This is so great.
Very insightful.
What was the most stressful thing about your childhood?
I didn't have any.
Mm,
I didn't have no. I thank God I never had no stress. We never had no
that's wonderful.
stressful time because we eating old milk and cornflakes we cool. You know.
What about being told what to do as a child? That wasn't stressful?
No, because I knew that's how that go. You know.
Mhm.
You know, but the idea with me was I'm not gonna disobey because I know what's going down. So I'm the guy. I'm trying to stay out of the way. I'm trying to get less whoopings as I can. You know, if the light come on, I'm in the house. If you know that type of kid. But when I got a certain age, I'm a boy. I was able to do more.
Right.
You know, the girl would say, "How come I gotta come in the house? You're a girl. Get your behind in the house." Boy, when that light come on. When that light come on, boy, you know. But then at the time the light can come on, and still can stay out, you know, as long as you kept up. You know, everybody happy. You whatever you did 3 blocks away, you know.
Yeah. What was your first job?
WLCAC. They had Watts Labor, Watts Labor Community something, but it's still there in
and what's the full acronym?
WLCAC.
Oh, WLCAC.
Okay.
What did you do for them or with them?
Okay, at that time that was right after 14. You get a work pass. I mean
work permit
from junior high. If you want 13, actually 13 and a half, you can get one. Yeah.
So why did you do it?
You had to work. I mean, okay, check this. This was right after the ride. So Ted Watkins. Ted Watkins. Now you know hook up read about Ted Watkins. I mean, okay, look him up. She knows. She'll fill you in. But he had a dream. He took all the kids in the neighborhood and gave them jobs to clean up the burned buildings and scrape up empty lots and you know, anything that, because like I said, right. And we was getting, when it was $1.40 something an hour, something like that.
Wow.
You know, but you did that. Now our parents everybody had a job. And at WLCAC, they teach you check this out. I'm back to people telling you what to do. They teach you drill sergeant, drill team. The men had their own little march thing. The girls had their own little drill thing. Right. It was real military like. That was the first job I had. Which was they taught you how to, you know, walk, talk. But yeah.
How long did you do that?
I did it for one summer or two. I think I did a couple of summers.
Okay.
Yeah. Then the program went out. You know.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so what was your favorite job ever?
My favorite job was the carnival.
The carnival.
Yeah.
Why is that?
It was exciting to help people laugh, you know, being happy, you know, and you get a kick out of that, you know. But some people can't afford to ride. I let them ride anyway. You know what I'm saying? Somebody ain't, but some man, come on over here. But that carnival, I worked with them for 10 years.
Wow.
I'm a carnival.
That is so cool.
Yeah, I know carnival people now that I can work for, but no, you know.
But the longest career though was the military though.
No, the carnival.
Longest was the carnival.
The military is only 6 years.
So that was the longest career.
Tell us about a time when you felt the most powerful.
When I was selling drugs.
Yes, let's hear it. When was this?
This was back in 82.
So this was before me.
Before you. Matter of fact, you was on your way.
Yeah.
When was you born?
83.
You was
October 83.
She was pregnant with you.
Wow.
You know, but it was still I had 2 years before you came, but I was selling narcotics, but just weed. I'm selling weed.
Got
But I'm selling
you.
weed. I'm getting weed like big bales of weed like this, 50-pound bales.
Right.
I ran into the devil to get that, I mean, I actually ran into him.
I hear you.
I had a little jalopy, and I was coming through the projects, and I hit this Seville. I got out my car, looked at the Seville, the two-tone 60, 76 or 8, something. I think it was about a 76 coupe two-tone. I hit it and looked at his bumper. It wasn't that bad. I said, I'll talk to you later. I got back in my car. Yeah. He just looked at me, get in my car and leave. He trying to figure out who in the hell is this dude? His stepbrother was my best friend.
Oh, wow.
But I gave my address. And his stepbrother was my best friend. He brought him straight to my house. And from there, I've been selling weed. That was the weed man.
Wow.
Wow.
That was the weed man.
Now, why? What is power?
Power is when you have other people do it for you.
That is power.
That's power.
According to Rubin Jerone Mills.
Yeah. That's power. To the point where I don't have to do nothing. All I gotta do is speak. That's power. Because of what I can do for them.
And you felt the most power at this point when you were selling weed in 1982, because
it wasn't a mad power. It was like, he's a good dude and he's selling drugs to support his family and stuff like that. But it's not a mad power. See, there's two different powers. There's a mad power and there's a crazy power. Good Lord put me in the middle of both of them. I was the balance for where the devil couldn't really dog these people out that was working with him, because I came to another level in the game.
You was the heart.
You see what I'm saying? He'll come talk to me when the devil come talk to me first, I get to hear what the devil, and then I spit it out, but I ain't gonna spit it out like he spit it out. I'm gonna put it out with a song.
With butter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So it don't come out right. You see what I'm saying? So now, and this is where we bumped heads at, because I became powerful to the point where I didn't really need him anymore. I could do it myself.
You were independent.
I was independent, and I started off independent. You see, I had a contract with him. I'll sell one, he give me one. See what I'm saying? So if you don't give me one, I ain't got nothing to sell. Our deal is over. The end. Yeah. But I did that for years, man.
How many years do you think you did that for?
Like 4 or 5.
Wow. This is awesome. So, do you still feel powerful?
Sure.
Where is the power now? Or what is the power?
It's in my heart, because I know who I am. It's like Paul and Saul. Okay, I'm Paul, but Saul still got that reputation. When Saul, he got you know what I'm saying? He's on his horse now. These people looking at Saul, that man will cut your head off. But Saul ain't cutting off heads no more. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's how it is. I have this. I'm, for as people, but I'm cool. I'm Paul. Bless you.
The reputation.
The reputation
still exists.
That I could, that carnal man, he ain't gone. You know what I'm saying? I'm still the same. I'm still the head color. But I'm just saying, I'm not in that format. I'm not going on just, you ain't gonna hit me, but I'm just saying. But no, the power is still there.
Fascinating.
This is awesome. So when, I guess we'll have to rephrase this question. When did you have your first traveling experience where you went outside of wherever it was that you, I guess it was Texas, right? Coming from Texas to California? Okay.
I've been to a few states because I've been to Mississippi, Alabama, I haven't been to Atlanta, but I've been to Seattle, San Francisco, and I've been to Tokyo, Japan, and I've been to Korea. That's about it, but I've always, and like you said, we get on the highway, and go back and forth to Texas, so I like moving around,
So you still like to travel?
Yeah. That's why the carnival, because the last crew I was with they in Arizona.
Oh, okay.
It's Brown, called Brown. It's called his last name Brown, and then whatever the circuit, but it's called Brown. But he's the biggest thing in
Arizona.
Yeah. And the guy who worked for here moved down there. He called me if I wanted to work, so I just called him and he let me work, But yeah.
Is there any place in the world you'd like to go to? Or you're like, no? So today, right now, you're not interested in traveling anymore? No. Why not?
I ain't no African. But no, no, because I've been to third world countries. One third world country, believe me, they practically the same. You're gonna see the same hunger, people that feel just bullied, sold, you know what I'm saying, depressed. So what I need to go there for is, it's gonna be here if people don't watch out, so but no, ain't no place like LA. No place like LA.
Oh, man,
I agree. Okay, so let's switch it a bit to education. What kind of student would you say you were, like in grade school, like growing up?
I was a D.
You was a D.
A D. I was a D student. I'm on the D seat, but I had to get a D to play sports.
Gotcha.
You can't fail, but you can get away with a D. You know what I'm saying? So I was like a C, D, but in junior high school, I tried to be like it was like a higher C because they was only more in junior high than they are in high school.
Fascinating.
Gotcha.
The teacher, he'll pay attention to your ass in junior high a little more, and then in high school. So I had a couple of teachers stay on me, and I had to get a C out of their class.
Did you like school?
No. School because I had to go.
Gotcha. I understand. What would you have rather been doing?
I don't know at that time. I'm just saying school. I didn't like school because in school, at that time, everybody's supposed to be on a certain level. But when I was in school, they have A, B, C. They can read a little better. They can read outstanding. They can read a little better. These guys over here can't read at all. You know what I'm saying? So we get that special tutoring. I really didn't know how to read until I got like in 11th grade for understanding and comprehension. And the teacher told me this. He said, his name was Mr. Jones. He said, Ro, I'm gonna teach you little. It was about 5 or 6 of us in summer school, and he bring us in the room just like this. He said, I'm gonna teach y'all something. It ain't about y'all spelling it. I ain't gonna trip on that spelling, but y'all gonna know how to talk and know what you're saying. And he worked with us a couple of summers, and we talked teachers into giving us D's instead of F's, because he didn't tell us how to talk now. So,
oh Lord!
Oh, that stuff came in handy. I know how to chat to those teachers now.
I'm teach y'all how to talk. So we thought. I love that.
Oh my God.
That is awesome as hell. I love that. I love that.
Oh my God. I did not think that's where the story was.
I didn't think so either. It took a funny turn.
Oh.
That's funny. What was the most like enjoyable, memorable moment in school or about school?
Oh, like I said, I was athlete.
Right.
I ran track.
Yeah.
Track was my
Highlight.
because we won some, we lost some, but we won more than we,
Wow.
you know. So I was a track star in
Oh wow.
high school. You know,
What high school was it?
Jordan.
It was Jordan. I thought.
Oh, it's not.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mhm. Yeah.
L.A. Jordan.
So we
So you went there all 4 years.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
I'm gonna look in the archives.
No, 3 years. Wait.
Okay.
Yeah, 10, 11, 12, 3 years.
Well, that's right back then.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's funny. A lot of people went to Jordan.
Angry people. Siobhan's mom
Oh,
and her aunties and uncles. You probably know Siobhan's aunties, uncles, Lauren and Patricia, and yeah, I'll show you pictures after this, but Uncle Levi noticed. He saw Siobhan and was like, "Who is your mama?"
Yeah.
And Siobhan was like, "Lauren." He was like, "I know your mama from high school."
Yeah.
Because they went to Markham and they went to Jordan.
Okay.
So I'm sure.
Ding.
All
Yeah,
of
they
them.
all went to Jordan.
All of them.
Yeah, they all went to Jordan.
So what is the highest education that you've reached?
12th grade.
12th grade.
When I went to Southwest for a semester
After
when I got out of the service.
Oh, when you got out of the service.
Yeah.
Do you remember what you took?
I was graphic arts.
Why did you go to Southwest?
Because it was down the street from Big Jan's house. And
Why did you go?
because it was neighborhood school.
Why did you go to school?
Because I wanted to do something.
Hmm.
I just got out of the service. I wasn't doing nothing. Just
You
got
said
out.
graphic arts?
Yeah, I just got out of the service.
That's so.
So you was like, I just wanted to do something.
Right. I'm drawing unemployment.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm babysitting my baby. At that time, Bathsheba was working. I kept the kids.
Gotcha.
So when I went to school, I got the kids in the nursery at the school.
Oh.
They with me.
At Southwest.
Yeah.
Huh.
You know, they with me.
Yeah.
Because everybody's small.
Yeah.
You know. They with me.
Aww.
And then you was like, I want to just do something.
Yeah.
And so you take graphic design?
Yeah.
Graphic arts?
Graphic arts.
Huh. Why did you take graphic arts?
I'm an artist too, man.
Oh, snaps. Elaborate on this.
I draw too.
Huh. So you wanted to just study?
Just do this what I'm comfortable at. You know? If I'm comfortable, I'll draw something. If I'm not, but that's how I am. But I draw too. You didn't get that, you know, just from
Now what did you feel like you learned in that one semester?
And what?
Graphic arts at Southwest College.
I didn't learn nothing. To be honest with you, I didn't learn nothing because most of the time when you're junior high colleges, they assume that you're already at that level.
Junior college?
Right. You know, they think and the teachers wasn't a good teacher. So no, you know, he didn't make the class interesting enough for me to stay in, you know, I was past that he was talking about. So I didn't like it. So
fascinating.
So I
only did one semester.
I only did one semester.
That's cool.
Right. Did you ever want to go back to school? No. Got you.
I've been back to school for security cards and stuff.
Oh, it's not. For different certifications here and there.
Yeah.
Huh. Do you enjoy reading? No.
I won't stay focused that long, you know.
Got you.
I love that.
You want to pick up with the rest of the questions, Walter?
I did 10. I want you to do 10.
Oh.
It should be 11 to 20.
Oh, okay. What are your spiritual beliefs?
God, Spirit, and the Holy Ghost. But I goes to God. That's mine. I go straight to the Father, and you know, tell the Son that's where I'm going. I'm heading on up that way. So I believe in God, and I go from there. You know, once I speak to Him, I throw it in the fires. You know, We was talking about that earlier.
Yeah.
Where is God for you?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's our balance. This is our balance, man. If you ain't got no God, then you're gonna do something crazy. You know, you're gonna do something stupid. You know, if you don't have no God, then you're gonna do something stupid. It's like you say, the balance. What's the balance? If you're gonna kick God out, or you're gonna, you know, as long as you got some God in you, you know, because you know certain things about God, you know, peace, you know, so therefore you're gonna be peaceful. So as long as you stay peaceful, be all right.
Do you remember when you first were introduced to God, or?
No, not really.
No.
I'll say I got a better understanding after I got more teaching. Okay, like when I was at the LA Mission, that's what they do. They teach us the Bible. And I had two good mentors that had me focus on God, and at the same time still being myself. You know, you don't have to be a pooh, but because you believe in God. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's how it, you know, what with me. So that was the only way, you know, that's how I always kept it right here, you know, because like I was saying earlier, you know, the balance is here. It's just that which way you're gonna go. I can go out that door and the balance can get kicked off. A whole different, you know, direction if I don't keep a mental block there where, you know, wherever you said it, me ain't gonna bother. It's not sticks and stones, and you know.
Do you have any like spiritual practices? Like
No.
Prayer, meditation,
regularly? No. I talk to God all the time. I don't have no particular time. When it's time, no. I don't have no altar or, you know, what they call a shrine or whatever. No. And my wife would have had one of
those. I heard about Lavanya. So what are your
I love Lavanya.
What are your political beliefs?
I really don't have any. I just know that Democrats and Republicans, I see the balance. See what I'm talking about? We're back to the balance now. I don't. The Democrats and the Republicans say, okay, it's like this. I don't care about either. You know, I'm gonna stay right here as long as they keep giving me my money. I'm cool right here in the center because I ain't got no power over any of that. You know, I'm just saying. It's like this. I don't have. Democrats are cool sometimes. The Republicans are cool sometimes.
Do you vote?
No.
What is your belief on voting?
It depends on what you're voting for, because we don't elect the president. Okay, your vote don't elect the president. Now, these governors and stuff like that, you know, might tell them to vote, but other than that, our vote don't go up here.
Right.
So I really don't care, because what's going on up here?
What is when people say like, hey, you know, your ancestors died for your right to vote in the 60s and all that stuff, whatever, and then kind of like you got to vote because they died for you. What's your take on that? What do you say to that?
They didn't die for me. They died for their rights. If I was tracking them days, I probably wouldn't have voted then. You know what I'm saying? They voted for their rights.
Yeah.
But it was a different time for them. We're already spoken for. On that level with the government and stuff, we got a spokesman for us. So it has we have nothing to do with it. We didn't put a knucklehead over to talk for us. And if somebody else slide him some money, he'll sell us out.
What are your views on the Black Lives Matter movement?
It's something that had to be done, but it's been told like that before.
Elaborate.
We've had the ride. The ride was about the same thing.
In 65 when you were 12.
And then the one in 92 when Rodney King, it was about the same thing.
Right on Florence and Crenshaw.
You see what I'm saying? So to me, I don't have no, because okay, I'm at a certain age that now I know it's not going to change. It's going to calm down. Okay?
But it's not going to stop.
It's not going to stop. And just so happens, see, since our last president then brought out these new racist who said, what do corporations or
Mhm.
black cages, but they got different names now, but they're
Yeah,
all
different groups.
right.
Yeah.
And he brought more of them out that would nobody even know they was there, but he brought them out. Then it's gonna calm down because the system is gonna calm them down.
But it's not gonna.
It's not gonna stop.
Mm.
You know, because you look at when they rushed the White House, those were white folks. If those were niggas, they would have put the dogs on them. When Martin King did that, just a march to the White House, they put dogs on them back in them days.
Mm.
If you look at those highlights of,
You know, I know this is your interview thing, this is your memorial conversation, but I have to say this because this is so loud. So far, and I believe it's going to be consistent with Mama as well, nobody has any strong political beliefs. Like my dad doesn't have any strong political beliefs. My mother doesn't have any strong political beliefs. You are like, you feel it's the exact same sentiment across our parents. I think it's the same with Mama as well. But when we talk about Black Lives Matter, the passion and the like, just very valid opinion, and then giving anecdotes that are personal is just fascinating. Yet there's no strong political beliefs. Fascinating. Fascinating thing.
But you know why?
Sure,
it's really not our political line. It's not. If you look at the news and stuff right now, it's not our political line. It's their political. You know, it's theirs. They're the ones making the rumble, because the only thing now is just that we have more white people with black people now.
The integration.
An immigration thing. But when all the dust clears, it's still Democrats, and then the balance is in there is the film that I don't care. You know. You know, because it's like this. You just a lot of black Republicans.
Yeah, that's a question coming up now.
Yeah, if it's been this way, they're going that way.
Because like you said, you was like, well, I just need my money. So whoever's paying you the most is what you're gonna go.
I'm going over this way. Now I don't mean I got the same opinions. No, it's just that I'm on his payroll.
So on that point, how do you feel about black Republicans?
I don't, because I know they're for the money. They're already over here.
So you don't got no problem with them.
I don't have no problem because I know what they are. I'm not gonna,
Same thing like you. Like if they was paying you, you'd be a Republican.
But the only thing is, I'm not gonna have the same beliefs as him. There's a difference. I'm not gonna have the same beliefs. He's gonna go all the way. And no, man, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna let y'all do it, because there's some Republicans that, y'all can't be doing that. But
so lately, with the George Floyd thing, that took like worldwide storm and all that stuff, whatever. There's been a lot of corporations, like major Fortune 500 big corporations like Amazon and JP Morgan, whatever, that have these corporate initiatives where they are hiring senior level African American men and women to take positions as chief diversity, equity, and inclusion officers. They call it the DEI initiatives and movements and stuff among corporations. How do you feel about that kind of stuff happening?
All that's doing is making them sell out.
Elaborate.
Because, like you said, they bringing these jobs in.
Yeah.
To tone you down, to tone it down.
But not.
That's solving the problem. Toning it down, because once the people get these positions, they're not going to do nothing but what the corporation telling them to do, because they're getting paid to tone it down.
Fascinating.
That's interesting.
Yeah. What's your sentiment, for the record? It's 2021. What's your sentiment on Donald Trump?
I've never liked Donald Trump, but he's a businessman. I respect he's a bit, but I don't like Donald Trump because Donald Trump is Ku Klux Klan in blood. His bloodline goes all the way back to Nazis. So he is what he is, No, I have. Nah. Everybody knows he
Where do you think your political views, spiritual views, where do you feel like all these views come from?
I should say mostly media, because if the media don't throw it out there, we don't know. And if you shut off the media, a lot of stuff you wouldn't worry about it because you didn't know about it.
You only can produce what you consume.
What you consume.
That's I get that.
This is our last formal question, but definitely want to, whatever comes natural, let it flow. Rubin, Jerone Mills. What do you want your family to inherit from you?
Peace of mind. Peace of mind.
Elaborate.
It's like if you have peace, if you can find that peaceful area, and everything else is in harmony. The balance. If you can find peace, you can find some harmony, because if you don't have peace, you're gonna be restless, you're gonna be do stupid stuff, you're gonna, it ain't gonna work out. Like when you wake up in the morning, you get your cup of coffee, you sitting down and you just sitting there for a minute, but you're at peace. Now you know what you get in your mind what you got to do today, and whoop. But as long as you got as long as your soul is at peace, and your heart's is everything at peace, your mind, you cool. But and mostly all my kids, I want them just have peace,
kids,
and
grandkids.
It's peace, and harmony, and do them, Now it might not be right, but a lot of people like drag queens out there,
Yeah.
I grew up with Bobby. I had a guy down the street from me. He was an athlete. He was gymnastics, but he had homosexual tendencies. We thought he just acted like a white boy. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they're homosexual tendencies, but to him it's like him acting like acting like a white boy. He used to go to Southgate Junior High, and they would start going to Jordan. But when he got older, he came out to college. He became homosexual. But it was after he went to college and he went to Hollywood. He was a stuntman. And when he got the stuntman job, I guess. But
I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, but but it's like how life is, period, though. He was at peace though with himself. He's doing himself. He's at peace. Now he's not fighting. Right. You see what I'm saying? It's his negotiation. Peace. A person to have peace. I mean, I ain't gonna worry about my bills. The small thing that you think is right. None. I'm gonna tell you something. At one time, I lived on Skid Row. Okay, in a little tent. I had a little tent. I had the nicest little tent in the area. I knew because a lot of women come in, they want to spend the night in my tent. 3 or 4, as long as they can get in there, because it's clean, it's comfortable, and I might leave because I got another tent down the street, But I'm just saying, but everybody at peace down there, at the point that when I was down there, they had no responsibility, didn't have to pay nothing, nothing. I'm getting 3 meals a day. But I'm at peace. I can sit down in that chair, get up, go take me a shower, come back and sit down. I've done that one time for myself.
You said you did that for yourself one time.
Yeah, for myself to have peaceful, to
Just to unplug.
just unplug.
Mm.
You know, I'm down in the middle of it, but I'm unplugged. Now, like I said, I have a rep. I know people already, so I can sit there all day long. The most anybody gonna say is, "Hey, what's up, OG? Hey. That's that's it." But I'm at peace. And believe me, when you get in your 60s, you'll realize peace is important.
Man, I realized that 10 years ago. Like 10 years ago.
You know,
but I get it because it's beautiful. Because my mother and father, I'm so excited to like. This is like so enriching, and I know it was God like through us who kind of like, let's do this. But I feel so at an advantage and spoiled by God often, because although so far none of our parents was like, you know, passing down wealth or inherit wealth or whatever, economic wealth,
right.
But the treasures that you're sharing with like peace and forgiveness and knowledge is like true treasures. It's like true treasures. I've been meditating on forgiveness since my mama said it, because I'm trying to inherit that, you know, with the violet, the fragrance of the violet that sheds on the heel that crushed it and all that stuff. I've been studying it, like, what is this that she wants us to have, you know? And so this peace thing, I am encouraged to kind of go deeper. That's literally what we're doing now. I told you about the book, right. Negotiation. Right. In order to have peace, you have to negotiate. You know, if you don't negotiate, you're either going to have tyranny or slavery. But when you negotiation can have peace. And it's literally the content of like where you are.
Right, where you
Circumstances and conditions be damned. Yeah. You've negotiated and you're at peace with it. You've chosen it.
I'm content.
Yeah.
In my circumstances.
Yeah.
You know, I'm content. I mean,
because some people like are in crazy like external circumstances. And it's crazy. It looks beautiful, but then they're like at war and tyranny and stuff, and mentally committing suicide. Yeah. Circumstances and conditions be damned. Peace. Yeah. You know, and it's like, and some people are like ball out of control economically, whatever, and they're at peace. But it just, you know, but the importance is peace.
Yeah, but see, the ones that, like you said, they ball out of control. But there's something up there that they're doing to keep their balance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like this. It's like, I'm a rich man to poor man. Yeah. Okay, rich man up here. Yeah. Okay. Now, for him to get some peace, he's gotta have the poor man come up just enough, not all the way, but enough for he's content in his mind that he's at peace, because I got him right here beside me and I'm doing something for him. And my mind is at ease because I'm taking care of him. That's why I mean my brother up, you know what I'm saying? But I'm at peace because I know where he at. Yeah. And I got it.
Yeah. I am my brother's keeper.
I am my brother's keeper, you know. So, but you gotta have, you know, you gotta have some peace, you know, some harmony.
I always, one of the questions I always like asking is, you know, like at different times in your life, you have different people on your heart. Right. You know, from time to time. And at this time, 7th, you know, remembering that this has been recorded here, and this will be in the family archives forever. So in 2041, you know, you'll be, well, how old are you again?
88.
You'll be 88. You know, God will.
Wow, 2041, you'll be 88.
And we can look back on this and just see what it is. But as of right now, you know, today, like, if there's anybody on your heart, I'd love for you, you know, just to like speak into somebody, just talk to somebody, maybe your great grandkid or whatever, our future children, you know, like what would you, you know, just want to relay to them or just have them know about you forever?
Mostly just my name. You know, my name, because that's it. You know, as long as they remember my name, I'm content, you know, with that, you know, because They can forget everything else. They can just remember my name. That's all. Because like myself, I'm glad y'all here because y'all gonna try to do something that the world having trouble doing, and that's having peace among yourselves to live for me to be 88, and to see me and to be together. There's a lot of hard work you don't see yet. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
And it's that.
I hear you.
And it's the world. It ain't got nothing to do with y'all. It's the world. And I learned the devil can give you the desire of your heart too. That's why sometimes people believe in black magic and wolfism and Satanism and all that. He can give you some something to do, he can bless you too. He can bless that cardinal man because this man over here, he don't want it, but that cardinal man, you walking down the street, you find 2 pounds of weed on the ground, you think it's a blessing. No, ain't no blessing. You know what I'm saying? You think it's a blessing. You think you're in trouble, But I'm just saying that type of you think it's no, he ain't gonna drop no 2 pounds of weed out the sky for you. You know what I'm saying?
I hear
you. You know what I'm saying? So who you think gave you that? It wasn't none of him, man. But you're gonna take it and you're gonna run with it. And but you check it out. You at peace. Because you got the desire in your heart. You at peace. It might be,
on the left side.
Yeah, but you at peace with your conscience and everything. Man, I got this weird, but I'm at peace. I'm happy. I'm supposed to come up. Thank you for going in. Police bust you. You got 2 pounds and go to jail. You ain't got nothing. Got trapped.
Wow. I have one more question. It's not on the list, but it's on my heart.
Okay.
Is there anything that you regret about your life so far? No.
Define regret. What does regret mean to Rubin?
That I feel bad about doing it. I did. No, I do not. No. Everything I did because that's what I wanted to do. So ain't no need trying to take it back, And at that time, I was at peace with it. So no, I don't regret anything.
That's awesome. I like that.
Gotcha. Well, I'm good.
I can use the restroom now?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I'll wait for you to get back. We're gonna edit this to where
You want
to
to
get this hug thing. Oh yeah.
Action.
Thank you for your time.
Yes.
I really appreciate it. It was an honor
Thank
to
you,
have this
Daddy.
conversation. It was so special. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much.
All right, baby.
We really appreciate it.